Good morning, majors. So today we're going to go over the last day of notes. This is Unit 9, Day 4, and this is the end of circles. So this is just going to be the warm-up. Go ahead and try the warm-up when you come to class. It says if a line is tangent to a circle, then the line is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So this is a line that's tangent. AB is tangent. My red line is tangent to the circle because it intersects the circle only one time. And what we're saying is it's perpendicular to the radius, okay, which means it meets at a 90-degree angle. And this is going to be really important when we come into circles because we can use our knowledge of right triangles to solve for special triangles that are in the circle. So it says given BA is tangent to OC. That is very important that they give us this. BA is my line segment and it's tangent to my circle C, and we name our circle with the center. What is the length of the radius? So what is this? Given C to A is 25. So this whole thing right here is 25. And if this is my tangent, then this is going to be the 90-degree angle where it's tangent to the circle, where it touches the circle. The point of tangency means that that's the point where it touches the circle, and that is going to be the 90-degree angle. So I'm going to use our knowledge of special right triangles. I know that I can use a squared plus b squared equals c squared for this, but x has to be either a or b. My c is going to be the one that's opposite that 90-degree angle, which is 25 squared. And then we have x squared plus 20 squared. We can say x squared plus 400 equals 625. When we subtract 400, we're going to get x squared equals 225. And when we take the square root of both sides, we're going to get x equals 15. X has to be 15. My radius is going to be 15. All right. I want you guys to try number 2. It says the converse means we're going to flip. Remember, converse means flip. Oops. So our conditional statement is PQ and my converse is QP. Okay, I don't know what happened. Let's just go over here. If a line is perpendicular to the radius of the circle, then the line is tangent. It says, is ML tangent to circle N? Is this line tangent to the circle? Well, if it's tangent, then this is going to be my 90-degree angle. There, I don't really have another choice. And if it's tangent, then a squared plus b squared has to equal c squared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug them in. Remember that my hypotenuse has to be 25. So we're going to say this has to be 7 squared plus 24 squared. Is that equal to 25 squared? I don't know. 7 squared is 49. Plus 24 squared is 576. Is that equal to 676, which is 25 squared? I'm sorry, it's not 626. It's 625. When you add these together, in fact, you are going to get 625. Is that equal to 625? Yes. Yes, it is equal. Then yes, this is going to be yes. ML is tangent to circle N. It says if two tangent segments share a common point outside the circle, then the segments are congruent. This is very important. So this segment is AB and this segment is CB. Since they intersect at B, then the distance between B and A, say this is 5, then this one would have to be 5 also. So they love to give you this with polygons. I think I do not have that one. I'll show you guys in class. I think it is on your notes. So let's look at this one. It says the measure of an angle formed by a tangent and a secant. Two tangents or two secants outside a circle is half the difference of the measures of the intercepted arcs. Just remember that we're going to subtract the small one from the big one. The big one comes first because we want the number to be positive. You're not going to have a negative angle. Okay, so I'm going to go over this one. We'll do some examples. It says find the value of x if S to T is 128, so plug it in there. This is 128 degrees. And W to X is 48 degrees. What is SRT? What is this angle right here? Angle R. Remember, we name the angle with 3 letters, but the middle letter is the vertex. So I'm going to use the formula. My big arc, my angle, which is the measure of my angle, which we don't know, is equal to the big arc, which in this case is 128. Difference means minus the small arc, which is 48, divided by 2. So when you plug this in your calculator, do the top first, or use alpha y equals. The measure of your angle R is x. We don't know what this one is. X equals, we're going to get 40. This is 40 degrees. You guys can try these out. This one, they're asking you for an arc. I'm going to show you this one. So it says if E, D, G, this is my big arc. Ooh, they give you that, is 200. And it says my small arc is F this time, is X this time. And my angle is FHG is 72. So this angle right here is 72. Now I'm going to plug it into my formula. 72, my angle is equal to my big arc, which it looks like is 200, minus the small arc, which is X, divided by 2. What you can do is you can multiply by 2 on each side, or just put a 1 into this and cross multiply. 1 times anything is itself, so 200 minus X equals 72 times 2 is 144. Ooh, cool. And then subtract your 200 to move it to the other side. So we're going to get negative x equals negative 56. And when we divide by negative 1, we're going to get x equals 56. So my smaller arc is 56 degrees. Okay? So we plugged it into the formula a little bit differently, but it's the same formula. This is something really cool that happens when we have 2 lines that intersect in the inside, but we're looking for the arcs. We're gonna add up the arcs this time and then divide it by 2, and that's gonna be the measure of angle x. So we're gonna add up AB and DE and divide it by 2, and we're gonna get angle x. Let me show you guys an example. So this one, we're asked for angle x. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add them up. It says add them. So we have 40 plus 80 divided by 2. 40 plus 80 is 120 divided by 2, which is equal to 60 degrees. All right, guys. So let's try C. So this one, they actually give you the angle. Even though there's no numbers right here, the angle is given to you. This is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is the angle equals the 2 arcs added up. This time we're going to add, remember we're going to add the arcs and then divide it by 2. So we have x plus 120 divided by 2. Again, you can just put a 1 under this and cross multiply 90. I don't know why it's not showing me on my stylus. So 90 times 2 is 180 equals 1 times anything is itself. So we have x plus 120. And then when we subtract 120 to move it to the other side, we're going to get x equals 60. So this arc is equal to 60. You guys can do the same thing for D. I want you guys to try it out. Try it out. Plug it into the formula. My angle, which is 53, equals my arcs added up, doesn't matter which one you start with, 3x plus 3 plus 10x minus 14 divided by 2. Cross multiply. Combine like terms. Try it out. Alright guys, and that is going to be the last set of notes for circles, and we'll go over some of this in class tomorrow. Have a great night.